Welcome to my channel, Dr. V.R.K. Reddy. In this video lecture, I will be covering second order differential equations with constant coefficients. So that is usually we write a second order differential equation with y prime and y double prime is equal to 0, and this equation, if you try to write it precisely, unless we know the functions, you cannot say that this is variable coefficients, this can be nonlinear equation, this can be nonlinear, non-homogeneous. There are several varieties are there. Among all those things, we will be considering constant coefficients and linear, of course initial stage homogeneous. Further, we can cover non-homogeneous also, and further we can extend with a separate form of variable coefficients, especially Cauchy-Euler form, Cauchy-Euler differential equation we will be covering in the variable coefficients case. So first of all, we will try to understand what are the constant coefficients case. So whenever you have a differential equation which is linear, usually linear in the sense we have already covered this topic in the first lecture. So dependent term shouldn't have a power other than 1. Further dependent term shouldn't appear in the multiple of as a multiple of dependent term. In the ODE. So for example, you have a differential equation a of x d square y by dx square plus b of x dy by dx plus c of x into y is equal to 0. You see here everywhere dependent term, therefore it is homogeneous. Further, dependent term power is 1, everywhere it is only one time it is appearing, no products of dependent terms are appearing, therefore you can say that it is linear. And further you look at this a of x, c of x, these are actually, all these are functions of x, a of x comma b of x comma c of x are functions of x only, and therefore you can say that if they are purely, there are two cases actually, this a of x and then b of x and c of x constants, all are constants, that is a of x is like a, b of x is like b, c of x is like c, then these are the constants. Then differential equation is a into d square y by dx square plus b into dy by dx plus c into y is equal to 0. If one of these coefficients a of x, b of x or c of x or one of these variable, like for example a of x may be x or x square or x cube, etc. Anything it can be, or b of x maybe x or x power 1 or any x square or etc. Or c of x, same. So if one of them, there are many possible functions are there. So if that is a non-constant, you can say that differential equation is variable coefficients. Since our independent variable is x, it is varying. That is the reason we are referring the variable coefficients. Here we are focusing. I hope you understand how do you distinguish between linear, homogeneous and all. You look at that dependent term. If the entire differential equation is only with dependent terms, everywhere dependent term is there, there is one place where dependent term is there, but this term is 0. Therefore, all terms other than 0 are with y terms. Therefore, I call it homogeneous. Further, there is no such y into y or y prime into y prime or y prime whole square or dy by dx whole square. No such terms are there. D square y by dx square whole square. No such terms are there. Everywhere it is power 1 only. Therefore, it is linear. And constants we are taking. So, we are studying this problem. So, whenever we are dealing with this type of problems, we assume y is equal to e power mx or e power rx be the solution, So, we are assuming that solution is of this form. Why it is needed? Because whenever you apply derivative, it is m into e power mx. It is leaving a constant. That constant is unknown here, but we need to fix it. And whenever you apply double derivative, it is m square e power mx. So, you are able to replace y prime and y double prime and y value in the given differential equation with e power mx, and therefore, you are writing m square a into m square e power mx plus b into e power m into e power mx plus c into e power mx is equal to 0. If you substitute, and you have noticed that, you can observe that everywhere e power mx is the common. Therefore, a m square plus b m plus c is equal to 0, where m is unknown, need to fix now, That is, if e power mx is 0, then y is 0. We are having a trivial solution. We are having a trivial solution. Therefore, any homogeneous solution, our differential equation is homogeneous differential equation. Trivial solution is always a trivial solution. Since we are looking for non-trivial solution, we are looking for non-trivial solution, you may. So, therefore, y is not equal to 0 implies am square plus bm plus c must be 0. So, if this is 0, and we have to fix m value, that is m is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. What are the possible cases here? So, one is b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, b square minus 4ac is less than 0. Okay, of course, b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. There are 3 cases are possible. So, when these 3 cases are possible, so when this is greater than 0, m is like minus b plus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a is the first root, and m2 is equal to minus b minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a is the second root. And if this is less than 0, m1 is equal to minus b plus or minus, okay, you are getting a complex root, right? Whenever b square minus 4ac is less than 0, you are getting complex. Therefore, I into b square minus 4ac is divided by 2a, and m2 is equal to minus b minus I square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. and whenever this is 0, your m1 is equal to minus b by 2a, m2 is also minus b by 2a. Repeated roots, we call it repeated roots. So in these three cases, what are the roots? Case 1, if you look at the case 1 is when b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, you have the roots m1 comma m2. So therefore your solution is y is equal to e power m1x, and another solution y2, actually you can write it y1 y2 e power m2x. Therefore the general solution is y is equal to c1 e power m1x plus c2 e power m2x. This is like combination of c1 y1 plus c2 y2, where c1 c2 are arbitrary constants. c1 c2 are arbitrary constants. Therefore you can by varying c1 and c2, you will be getting infinitely many curves, many solution curves actually. So if you fix c1 and c2, you will be getting a fixed curve among all those things. Next, case 2, if you look at it, case 2, that is m1 b square minus 4ac is less than 0, that is m1 comma m2 are complex roots. So if that is the case, your y1 is equal to e power minus b plus I square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, and the other root is other solution is e power minus b minus I square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So I am simply assuming that let a1 plus r plus ib is ib1. I am just assuming a dummy variable instead of writing that entire b square minus 4ac by 2a. I am just assuming that a1 plus ib1 is this, where a1 is equal to minus b, b1 is equal to square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Oh sorry, here also 2a. These are two parts I have assumed as a1 and b1. Therefore your m1 is equal to a1 plus ib1, your m2 is equal to a1 minus ib1. Now I am writing solution. y1 is equal to e power a1 plus ib1 into x, y2 is equal to e power a1 minus ib1 into x. You look at this, it is e power a1x, e power ib1x. This is y2 is equal to e power a1x, e power minus ib1 into x. Now you look at this real part is common for both. So whenever you write general solution, y is equal to c1 y1 plus c2 y2, that is y is equal to c1 e power a1x, e power ib1x plus c2 e power a1x, e power minus ib1 into x. So here you can take e1 e power a1x common, c1 e power ib1x plus c2 e power minus ib1 into x. Now e power ib1 into x is equal to cos b1x plus I sin b1x. Similarly, you have e power minus ib1x is equal to cos b1x minus I sin b1 into x. Now if you substitute all these things, y is equal to e power a1x into c1 cos b1x plus I sin b1x. Similarly, plus c2 into cos b1x minus I sin b1 into x, and further if you try to simplify, this is by collecting the terms, that gives you c1 plus c2 into cos b1x. Similarly, plus sin b1x, if you take common, IC1 minus IC2, and if you adjust these constants, since these are constants only, if you adjust those things, you can rewrite it as capital A cos B1x plus this is like capital B sin B1x is your solution. Y is equal to, that is where A, B are again new arbitrary constants, new arbitrary constants. So you are not losing any data here or any originality in this solution. This is true whenever the roots are complex roots. So you see that real part is appearing here, the complex part of that root, that is minus b by 2a is appearing here, and then plus or minus I into square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a is appearing in this place, So you must be aware of that. And third case, case 3, b square minus 4ac is 0. When b square minus 4ac is 0, your m is equal to minus b plus or minus b square minus 4ac by 2a under square root is nothing but minus b plus 0 by 2a. That is, you have 2a. Since it is the second quadratic equation, your first root is minus b by 2a, but second root is also, it is minus b by 2a. So when you write this solution, y1 is equal to minus b by 2a and y2 is equal to minus b by 2a, e power. You see, both are same. And further, if you write y is equal to c1 e power minus b by 2a into x plus c2 e power minus b by 2a into x, or you can say that c1 e power m1x plus c2 e power m1x only, both are same, m1 and m2 are same, m1 is equal to m2. So when you have this, you can rewrite it c1 plus c2 into e power m1x. But what about this is nothing but a new constant you can introduce, and you can say that, what about the second solution? Second solution y2. So to get the second solution that is missing here, we are introducing a solution form y is equal to c1 e power m1x plus c2 x into e power m1x. You can imagine this is like a polynomial 0 degree, this is polynomial 1 degree here. This is true even if you refer these constant coefficients case in the first case also, the solution, this is multiplied with x power 0 and x power 0 here. Since y1 and y2 are different, you have multiplied with something like that. Therefore, you can imagine all these are actually yeah. So since this is repeating, you are going to the x power 1. Suppose you are handling any third order differential equation, any third order ODE, you are handling any third order differential equation you are handling, then if you have all m1, m2 and m3 are same, then your solution is y is equal to c1 e power m1x plus c2 x into e power m1x plus c3 x square into e power m1x. So you have to increase that polynomial whenever it is repeating. Since it is appeared 2 times, you have earlier case up to first degree you have. Since if it is repeating 3 times, then you have up to second degree. The number of times it is repeated 1 degree less than that you have to use in the solution. So in the next video, I will be solving some problems based on this concept. This is a general theory. I hope you will be you have gained. I hope you have gained some information, some knowledge on this, how to handle the second order differential equation with constant coefficients. Like the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you.